Guys, this is a video based on Cisco computer networking. That means the Cisco packet trace, how the ping and connectivity between the two network IDs and the IP addresses will be held based on the practical knowledge of by using the Cisco packet tracer. Here, click on the computer Cisco packet tracer. Yeah. First, take the PCs. Take the initial PCs, whatever the topology they given. For example, I am taking two PCs and two switches, two switches or two routers. Sorry, yeah, and two switches. Here, connect the video. Connect the PC with the switch. Here, fast Ethernet 02, fast Ethernet 01, and connect the switch to router as a gigabit Ethernet because the sending the packets should be a bit higher speed. Same way connected here also. Yeah, I'm giving the example for first we'll take the example for ipv4, then we'll do for the ipv6. If we compare ipv6 and ipv4, nothing harder, we can easily do it. Yeah, now go to the gigabit Ethernet and give to the gigabit 00. Here which one we give to gigabit 00. Now we have to set the router as because whatever the router we are using in the lab, that is HWIC2T, we are using the router specification. Switch off the power supply for the router, then place the block diagram, serial block diagram into the empty blocks, and switch on the power supply button. Yeah, done. Then we can connect the serial input outputs blocks. The same way do it here. Now we have option to, yeah, now we have to connect the serial connectivity between the two routers. Go to the DC here and connect it to S0/0, and here comes the S0/0, whichever we need we can connect it. Now we'll go for ipv4. Go to the PC and click on the desktop IP configuration. Give the IP address here. For example, I am taking 192.168.1.2 I am taking. The subnet mask automatically it will take it. Then default, yeah, I will use default as 192.168.1.1. Whichever the default gateway will give it here, the same IP address we have to give it to the router network ID. Yeah, now click on the switch, go to the CLI mode. Yeah, for enter into the privilege mode, we have to give enable, then config, use the tab button to get the complete command. Now here we need to use int VLAN 1. Now connect it, give the IP address of the switch. For example, 192.168.1.2. 1.240 I will give it for this. Then give the subnet mask, as you know, is 255.255.255.0. then press enter. Give no shutdown, no shutdown, then exit. Now we give the IP address for the switch, no issues. Next, go to the router, the same thing, click on CLI, give no. Now do the same thing here, configure terminal. After configure terminal, here comes the tricky part of the providing the IP addresses. Now we have two different things that are, click on the switch, we get the 240, no need. Now we use the gigabit ethernet as G0/0, so interface G0/0. Give the IP address as IP address 192.168.1 whatever the default gateway we get for the PC, the same one we have to give it over here. That is 1.1. Then give the subnet mask as 255.255.255.0, and then give the enter, or give no shutdown to make the connections high, then exit. Now we have to provide the seed here. If you give no shutdown, it's getting high. If you give shutdown, it will go to the red, in the red color mode. Here we have to provide the IP address for the connectivity between the routers, so that we need to use the different network. Once again, we will give 192.168.1. Sorry, instead of 1 I will use 2.2. Here, sorry, I have to enter into the serial mode first, int S0/0/0, then give the IP address as IP address. Now give the IP address 192.168.2.2, 255. Give the subnet mask as 255.255.255.0, then give no shutdown, then exit. I think we provided the IP address for the serial inputs S00. To get this one high, we need to configure this also. For that, go to the desktop IP address, provide the IP address for this. So I will provide 192.168.2 I used over there. 3.2 I will give it here. then default I will give as 1. Control C, control 1. Whatever the default I'm giving here, the same thing IP address for the router or connectivity we have to give. We have to configure the switch here. Press enable, configure terminal. Configure terminal. After configure terminal, we have to use after configure int VLAN 1. Now give the IP address as 192.168.10. Give is what we use for this, 2 or 3. Just a minute, I will verify it here. Check it here by pressing the IP address. We gave as 3.2 3.240 I will give. Provide the subnet mask as 255.255.255.0. then give no shutdown, exit. One more thing, I forgot to interfere the clock rate for that, the first router. Here comes the another part, the serial input. Give the same thing, int this is for switch. Click on the router, press no, give enable, configure terminal.